Hi everyone, welcome to another video in the series Programming with C. So far, we've completed the prerequisite section that covers all the basic information that one needs to know before learning the C programming language, and we've also gone through with the basics of C. Now, let's take a look at the topics we'll cover in this video. In this video, we'll cover the structure of a C program, we'll write our first code, and we'll understand that code line by line. Before we begin, I'll show you the code editor that I'm using, and I'll also show you where you can download it from. I will leave the link to the website in the description below. You can download code blocks from their original website, codeblocks.org. Just go to downloads, click on download the binary release, and download this Ming GW setup, which was released on 29th March 2020, and you'll be good to go. Now, let's discuss the first topic of today's video, structure of a C program. So there is a structure in which any C program is written, and writing it in any other way will produce an error. The structure of a C program is something like this. At the very top comes the header file, followed by the main function. Inside the main function there is declarations and body, and at the end there is the return statement. C follows a top-down approach, which means when the computer tries to understand our code, it starts from the very top, that is, from the header section. Now, let's go to our code editor and write our first program. Always remember to add a semicolon at the end of each statement. It marks the termination of that statement. Now, let's analyze this program line by line. The first line is #include in angular brackets stdio.h. This is known as the include statement. The include statement imports the header files. stdio.h is the header file that we'll be importing. stdio stands for standard input and output. Any file with .h extension is a header file. For output, this header file has a printf function which we have used in the program. The second line is int main. There must be a starting point in our code from where the execution of code should begin. Int main is that starting point. The int main is followed by a pair of curly brackets. This pair of curly brackets define the scope of the function. Every function must have a starting and an ending bracket. Third line is printf learn C programming. Learn C programming is what we want to display on the output screen. Printf is the function that we are using to print something on the output screen. We have imported printf from the header file. The last statement is the return statement. This statement returns value from the main function. The value 0 typically means successful termination of our program. Let's try and run this code and see if it produces our desired output. Perfect. It prints Learn C programming on the output screen. We have successfully written our first code in C. In the next video, we'll take a look at the execution process of a C program. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.